god, the things I do for you, Boo. Crap. Hang on. Don't need no spreading no disease here. Oh my god. Hey, BooTube, I'm back. I know Supergirl had just premiered its episode. Well, it's 12:52 right now. And if you have not watched my recent Walking Dead videos, then you don't know why I'm wearing the face mask. I am currently sick, and if you can barely hear me because of this, or if I'm too quiet, I'm usually quiet because, like I said, it's 12:52 a.m. and I'm extra quiet because I'm sick. Anyway, I know Supergirl season 2 episode 17 premiered. Well, technically it's Tuesday right now because it's 12, but a couple of hours ago, season 2 episode 17 of Supergirl did premiere already, but I have not done a reaction rant on episode 16, which is the beginning of the the crossover. So I'm gonna do that. So this is my reaction rant to Supergirl season 2 episode 16, titled Star-Crossed. Kind of reminds me of that whole star-crossed lover thing. I wonder if that's it. But anyway, apparently God damn it, I need water. Yes, if you haven't figured out what my favorite character is by the face mask, okay, and my water bottle, then you guys are stupid, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that feels good. Okay. Anyway, apparently, as most of us probably predicted, those people in the ship are actually Daxamites, and they're demanding the humans to set free Mon-El, and so Mon-El pretty much surrenders, and as he's being like pretty much tractor beamed to their ship, Kara, of course, runs to him, hugs him, and she gets beamed up along with him, and Star Trek reference. Anyway, Kara ends up accompanying him to the ship and learns that pretty much what everyone pretty much predicted. A lot of people predicted this when they saw Mon-El, but like, officially, it is, Kara finds out that Mon-El is actually Mon-El, Prince of Daxam, and those two people there that were on the ship, played by Terry Hatcher, and I forgot his name, but he played Hercules. I keep forgetting his damn name. I don't know why, I don't know how I remember Terry Hatcher, but I don't remember him. I just remember him as Hercules. But yeah, turns out Terry Hatcher and Hercules are actually the king and queen of Daxam, and Mon-El is their son, making him prince. And they want him to come home, because apparently they've been searching for him for years, and they want him to come home, come back to Daxam, and lead his people and rebuild Daxam, right? Give me a sec. Hey guys, sorry about that. My mom's boyfriend just got in, it's like 1:05. He just got in, I had to let him in, because came in on his bike, and he wants to put the bike in the garage, so I opened the garage for him. But anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, Kara learns Mon-El is the Prince of Daxam, and the people on the ship are actually his parents, the king and queen. They've been searching for him for years, and they want him to come back home to Daxam to lead his people and rebuild Daxam. And when they get back, Kara is obviously mad at Mon-El for lying to her, because remember, Mon-El pretty much told everyone, yes, I'm from Daxam, but I'm just a guard. I think he said like a palace guard or something like that. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong. You can put in the comment section all you want. I could be wrong, but I remember Mon-El said that he was like a palace guard, and he said the Prince of Daxam pretty much tricked him into the Kryptonian pod and let the Kryptonian pod go. Well, in fact, he was the actual Prince of Daxam, and pretty much a guard got Mon-El into the Kryptonian ship pod thingy, And when they return to Earth, he tries to apologize several times, and he even makes this huge, beautiful speech, and the fact that he even confesses to her that he loves her, and it's the most beautiful shit I've ever heard in my life. But of course, Kara has to make it all. I know he lied, and it's a bad thing. You should never lie in a relationship, right? Especially when she trusts him so much, and they were actually getting somewhere. I get that she's angry, but Kara, she doesn't look at it at his point of view. Because keep this in mind, Kara has grown up knowing that Daxam are people, She was prejudiced against Daxamites. Even when Mon-El first showed up, remember? She was very prejudiced with Daxamites, and he was prejudiced with Kryptonians, right? So, you can understand why Mon-El lied. Because Kara grew up as being prejudiced to Daxamites. And if since she was so prejudiced with Daxamites, how could he, of course he'd be scared to say, oh, by the way, I am the prince of the Daxamites, which you despise and are prejudiced against. So, of course he lied about it. And I understand from Mon-El's point of view. I understand why Kara's angry, but I also understand why Mon-El did it. And I sympathized with him when he apologized over and over and over again and made that beautiful, beautiful speech and confession of love to Kara, only for her to end the relationship and tell her to get out. You could tell Mon-El was heartbroken because he was on the verge of tears. His eyes were all watery. You could tell why he's apologizing even before she ended the relationship and told him to go out. His eyes were just glassy watery, and it broke my heart. And then when Kara kicked him out, closed the door, she cried. Again, I understand why she got mad. I understand why she was angry, but at the same time, she didn't give Mon-El, a chance to explain. I sympathize with Mon-El because I kind of see why he kept it a secret. Because Kara grew up prejudiced with the Daxamites. How can he possibly tell him that he's the prince of the very people she grew up to hate? You know what I mean? Anyway, Mon-El does demand his parents to leave him and Earth. He wants, hey, I'm staying on Earth and I want you guys to leave. And, while all that's happening, apparently Win with his girlfriend Lyra, they have some fun and they, break into an art museum. And, unfortunately, later on, Win ends up being arrested by Maggie because apparently the art museum that Win and Lyra break into the night before, apparently there's a painting missing from that very art museum. And while they're looking at the security camera, all you see is Win. And you find out that Lyra's alien species, you can't see them in any cameras or, I think mirrors or something like that, but I know you can't see them in cameras, which makes her, the perfect burglar, because she could break into anything that has security cameras, and she could steal anything, and the cameras would never see her. So it's she's the perfect thief, if you think about it, her species anyway. But, Alex manages to convince Maggie to give them 24 hours to prove that Win is innocent, right? Because Win's I wasn't the only one in the art museum. I was with my girlfriend, I swear. Even though it looks like just me and the security camera, I was with my girlfriend. And so, they managed to find and capture Lyra, who revealed that apparently the reason why she stole the painting from that art museum and several other paintings is because she apparently has a brother named Bastian, and Bastian owes a large sum of money to a smuggler, an alien smuggler named Mandrax. And she said, basically she told Mandrax that she will give the money to Mandrax in place of Bastian's debt. So basically, she's stealing all these paintings to pay down Bastian's debt to Mandrax. So, Win manages to free Lyra as part of a sting operation along with Alex and Guardian, aka James. And the Guardian and Dio, they manage to confront and arrest Mandrax and free Bastian. And Win does later forgive Lyra's dishonesty, because apparently during the thing she's like, oh, you were just a mark. apparently. The reason why she only dated him was because she targeted him. He was her mark. But she liked some of the qualities about him. And, you know, they're in good terms, and I'm really hoping that, you know, they get back together sometime. I really do. But anyway, yeah, everyone's at the DEO, and we see Win with that one device. Remember, in the 4-part crossover, when, pretty much the end, Cisco from Team Flash makes a little device with his powers, I think, and gives it to Kara, saying, hey, if you ever want to pop back into our Earth, you know, visit or communicate, this device will lead you to us, right? And we see Win with that device, and he's like, hey, I messed with the specs here and everything to make sure it's alright. And by the way, if Cisco and I ever met, we become best friends because of this thing, right? And I thought that was so cute. But Kara's like, thanks. I think I need, like, a post-breakup getaway, right? So apparently she was planning to use that little device to probably go to Barry's Earth, you know, just to calm herself because she needed to get away because, you know, her breakup with Mon-El. And as that's happening, the DEO's like, Jean's like, hey, we captured a new alien, look alive. And so the DEO captured this new alien who, oh my god, Music Meister, it's amazing seeing him. Oh my god, you have no idea how happy I am to see Darren Criss just be reunited with at least one Glee member in Supergirl, which is of course Melissa, who plays Kara. So DEO captured the new alien, as we all know, as Music Meister, because Darren Criss has obviously been casted as Music Meister, and he quickly hypnotizes Kara and pretty much takes that little device that Cisco gave her and pretty much escapes, saying, it's been fun, but I need to find the fastest man alive. And as he's jumping into the breach, he throws the device and Win manages to catch it. So he escapes to Earth 1 because he wants to find Barry, obviously the fastest man alive, right? And of course Mon-El catches her and like she pretty much passes out on them, right? And they're like, Kara, what happened? And all of a sudden we see like a dream state, and Kara wakes up in what seems to be a hallucination. And apparently she's like a lounge singer because they're like, hey, you're on, you need to go sing. And she's like forced onto the stage in front of everyone, and she's like, where am I? And she's like in this, she has that pin-up hairstyle with the red lips and the nice jazz outfit. It's beautiful. It's like the 20s. It's like the 1920s. And it's beautiful. But of course, this is the beginning of the crossover with the Flash. And I loved it. It broke my heart that Kara broke up with Mon-El without even giving him a chance. I mean, she's not even looking at Mon-El's point of view. She didn't even give him a chance. And it just pissed me off. Because it's like, you didn't even look at it through Mon-El's eyes, Kara, why he lied. If you looked through his eyes and why he did it, you would have not broken up with him that easily. Or at all, for that matter. But I do understand why you're pissed. Anyway, I really hope Lyra comes back for Win. That would be pretty cool. Stay as a couple. But yeah, this episode was interesting. Again, I was pissed off that Kara just didn't look at the situation through Mon-El's eyes to see why he lied. The parents are pricks. It's so cool seeing Darren Criss so dapper. Beautiful. Just seeing Darren Criss be near Melissa is just amazing. Darren and Melissa, it's like a Glee reunion already. And it's not even like the full crossover. And it brings my heart joy. But anyway, this is my reaction rant to Supergirl Season 2, Episode 16, titled Star-Crossed. See you guys later.